Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of NHL Daily Talk. My name is Iacob and I'm joined here by my other host, Kyle Waslinchuk. Kyle, say what's up to the fam.
Hey guys, welcome back. And this is the first episode that we've done in a minute that the NHL is back. And I mean, Jakob and I are excited, of course. It makes this a little bit easier to get over, obviously, the Olympic loss. But yeah, I'll let Jakob continue this segment before, we actually hop into the news and whatnot.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm going to speak myself in third person, but unfortunately, Jakob is still not dealing with loss because if you guys notice, I am wearing something as a cape. It is the Canadian flag yet again. We wore it for a Rocket League tournament, and I figured I would just keep it on. I don't want to take it off, and yeah, it's very comfy, and obviously, I would show you guys the back. It's obviously the Canada flag. I'm too tall, so you guys won't be able to see it. But yeah, Yakabaran is still grieving over the loss, unfortunately. But yeah, it'll take some time before I officially get over it. But we have some interesting news to talk about, followed by obviously the NHL schedule, and then everybody's favorite, the picks of the day. So with that being said, Kyle, introduce our first news for today.
Well, give me one sec, bro. I forgot to open the Google Doc prior to starting the episode, but so I'm just
Oh,
I'm just opening
I
on
guess
my
I'll go
phone.
first.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. I can. Okay, I'll put it up. I got you.
All right,
All
so the
right.
first news that we have is that Sidney Crosby, also known as Sid the Kid, will miss up to 4 weeks. He has been placed on IR today because of the injuries sustained in the semifinals, I believe, against Czechia. It was a very dirty hit by Radko Gudas, and unfortunately, Crosby is injured and will be placed on IR. And yeah, as you guys can see his stats over here, I'm not going to go over it because he has in 56 games played, he has 27 goals, 32 assists for 59 points. And yeah, then in the Olympics, he played 4 games and had 6 points. So very good performance. We're gonna miss Sidney Crosby, but hopefully, he
Mm-hmm.
comes back stronger than ever because we do not like seeing players hurt. And Kyle, your news.
Yeah, well, obviously associated with, Sidney Crosby and whatnot, we have a teammate of his in Chris Letang who was actually just activated off of injured reserve. And yeah, obviously it sucks to see Crosby out, but for the Penguins, they get, at least one guy back and a little bit of reinforcements. But in 50 games on the year for him, he has 3 goals, 22 assists for 25 points, and is a positive three. And I'm not sure exactly what line or pairing he's on, but truthfully speaking, that is not my business. I say that as if it's like a bad thing to know what pairing they're on. Also, Jakob, I find it really funny that you're like, yeah, I'm not going to cover his stats and proceeded to say Crosby's stats.
Yeah, I do that sometimes. I will say that I won't cover their stats, and then apparently I still do. But yeah, also on another news related to the Edmonton Oilers, Adam Henrique just got recalled off of injury reserve list, so he will be playing tonight, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. He is
Mm-hmm.
on the fourth line, I think,
Third
tonight's
line
game.
center.
Third line center. And on Edmonton's note, I said it yesterday that, Coach Noblock thought McDavid was not going to play. Today, McDavid will be playing in Anaheim. So I guess McDavid has a lot of fire under his butt and he does not want to extinguish it. He doesn't want to take a break. And a lot of people in the comments are saying that he should take a break. He played his heart out at the Olympics, but according to Connor McDavid, there's I guess fire. He's on fire and he wants to he doesn't want to take a break and stop that momentum going.
Yeah, that's one way to say it. A lot of fire under his butt. I never thought I would hear Jakob say that on this podcast, but that's pretty
Mm.
funny. But yeah, Adam Henrique, who's obviously being activated off of injury reserve as he hasn't played a game since January 6th against the Nashville Predators. But he has 2 goals, 8 assists for 10 points in the 43 games he has played this season. And obviously, you can see their projected points based off of the pace. But yeah, hopefully he can, add another dimension to this Oilers lineup. And yeah, we'll see what happens tonight. But I don't know, I'm excited for, NHL hockey to be back, as I'm sure Jakob is
Yes.
too.
Oh, yeah, I'm watching that game from start to finish tonight.
Yeah, no, I will have curling when the game starts. So unfortunately, I will not, be watching the game from the very beginning. But as soon as I'm home, I will be watching the game. But on the next note, oh my gosh, I had scored down the slowed down to the stats. We have a player who got placed on waivers by the Washington Capitals, and that is Sonny Milano. And I mean, yeah, it's unfortunate, for him because I know at points he's, been really good, and then at points he's also been sent down. But Yeah, unfortunately for him, at 29, he's being sent back down to the AHL, which he hasn't played an AHL game since the 22-23 season with the Hershey Bears. And I know last season he missed pretty much the entire year because he played like 3 games early in the season and got injured and didn't touch the ice again. But in the 31 games he's played this season, he has 4 goals and 4 assists for 8 points and is a zero. But obviously, the Capitals, like the other skaters, they have more than Sonny Milano. And yeah, it is what it is. And we'll have an update for you tomorrow. Well, if he does get claimed, you'll hear about it. Otherwise, it'll just be like normal. You won't hear about it.
Yeah. On that note, the final news that we have for today is that the Seattle Kraken have made two extensions to some of their players yesterday, excuse me, but obviously we missed it yesterday, so we're talking about it today. But the first one is going to be Ryan Winterton, who signed a 2-year, 1.125 million AAV. And Kyle, he is only 22 years old, and this year with the Seattle Kraken, he has in 54 games, he has 15 points, 3 goals, and 12 assists. So, very good player. Can play obviously that maybe that third, fourth pair, but yeah, very good player. And the other one, unless Kyle, you have some thoughts about Ryan Winterton.
Well, yeah, he's definitely a young skater, and like for them, I mean, obviously you can see he played for the Hamilton Bulldogs in the OHL based off his profile picture.
My hometown. That is my hometown, everybody. The Hamilton Bulldogs are my hometown. I do cheer for them.
Yes, of course you do, Jakob. I'm aware, but yeah, no, it's good to see, and yeah, I think it's a good deal. It's obviously a low cap hit, so on top of him being young, it's very low risk, and I think the 1.125. If a number's incorrect, correct me, Jakob. But
It's fine.
yeah,
Yeah.
no, that I think it's a good signing, and he obviously shows some potential, and I think for the Seattle Kraken, as I'm gonna check, was he drafted? He was drafted in the third round in 2021, which, by the way, that was their inaugural season. I don't know if you remember that, Jakob.
I do remember that too.
But yeah, no, it's good to see, and we'll move on to the second signing by the Seattle Kraken, and this one is, well, current Kraken, obviously former Avalanche, Ben Myers, and he's a little bit on the older side. He's 27 in comparison to Winterton's, 22, but yeah, he's been having a solid season with the Kraken as, he started the year with Coachella Valley where in the 11 games he played down there, he had 9 goals and 4 assists for 13 points in the obviously 11 games. And since getting called up in the 31 games he's played, he has 5 goals, 6 assists for 11 points and yeah, it's very good to see because I mean, honestly, he's finally showing, what he can do at the NHL level. And actually, I was just looking at the 22 or the 23-24 season where he played for Colorado, and then I guess he got shipped off to Anaheim, but he signed in Seattle and has been there ever since. But yeah, I mean, it's a good low risk signing for the Kraken, and if he can play NHL games, awesome. But worst case, you send him back down to Coachella, and he can go help that team in the minors.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so with that being said, we don't have anything. We're going to start looking at the NHL schedule and the NHL starting goalies. So we do have some games that are underway right now, as many of you guys can see. But we will go over the NHL schedule in relation with the NHL starting goalies. So, like always, Kyle will say the schedule, and I will say the starting goalies.
All right, well, the first game on the schedule for today, which you guys can see has already started, we have the Philadelphia Flyers facing off against the Washington Capitals, and that game was 5 o'clock Mountain Time and 7 o'clock Eastern Time start.
And that is going to be Dan Vladar against Logan Thompson.
Yeah, which, but by the way, I do have the NHL starting goaltenders, and I will pull those up for you guys afterwards. But first, we'll just show you the, matchups because it's kind of hard to go back and forth. But then the second game on the schedule for today, we have the Buffalo Sabres visiting the New Jersey Devils. And yeah, it should be a good one, but that game will be at 5 o'clock Mountain Time and 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And yeah, the Devils desperately need some wins, and the Sabres are looking to stay hot.
And that is going to be Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen against Jake Allen.
Mm. Oh, by the way, the Sabres, I don't know if he's playing today or not, but Buffalo Sabres Tage Thompson, aka, gold medalist for the United States for you, so. And yeah, no, should be good. But yeah, the next matchup we have, which is actually at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Time, or well, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, 5:30 Mountain Time, And we will have the Toronto Maple Leafs visiting the Tampa Bay Lightning. And Poppy is back for the Leafs, and I believe Gunsel will be in the lineup for the Lightning after winning.
Yeah, and that's going to be Anthony Stolarz against Andrei Vasilevsky.
Yeah, and a couple players on their new contracts will be playing for the Seattle Kraken when they face off against the Dallas Stars in Dallas, of course. And that game will be 6 p.m. Mountain Time and 8 p.m. Eastern Time.
And unfortunately for the Kraken, their goalie is unconfirmed, but it's looking like it's going to be Joey Daccord against a confirmed Casey DeSmith.
All right. Then we have the best team in the NHL, which, a couple players coming back after getting the silver medal, which I don't know if they had a gold medalist or not. I can't remember. If they did, Jakob, I
Brock
mean,
Nelson. Brock
yes,
Nelson.
that's right. They did have one. But yeah, good for them. And yeah, they got a lot of medalists on that team. But yeah, it'll be Colorado facing off against the Utah Mammoth, who, I don't know, they might have had a medalist, but I'm not going to bother to check it this exact second. But yeah,
They
that
had
game.
Clayton Keller.
Oh, that's true. Clayton Keller. Oh, and Oli Mata for the Finns who win bronze. Well, Jakob, he's faster than I am. I'm the one who's reciting games, and I should know this, but whatever. This game will
But
be at
yeah,
7 p.m. Mountain Time and 9 p.m. Eastern Time.
that's going to be Scott Wedgwood likely to be against Karol Vejmelka, which is likely.
Yeah, and for the Jets, I mean, I don't think Connor Hellebuck will be playing. Wait, Jakob, what was the award that Connor Hellebuck won again? I can't remember because he got given
The
a. Yeah.
Presidential Medal of Freedom, and he is the first NHL player ever to receive a Presidential Medal of Freedom, and he deserves it because he played a phenomenal game against the Canadians and brought home that gold.
Yeah, and obviously, yeah, he did that, and now he's going to be rejoining the Winnipeg Jets, but well, ultimately we'll get to the starting goalies in a sec here, but yeah, the Jets will be facing off against Vancouver in Vancouver, of course, and that game will be at 10 p.m. Eastern Time and 8 p.m. Mountain Time.
And unfortunately for you American fans, Hellbuck's not back. Not even for Winnipeg. It is going to be Eric Comrie against Nikita Talopilo.
Well, I'll say this. Connor Hellebuck, after that last game, definitely deserves himself a nice rest.
Yeah, he
But yeah,
does.
in the next matchup, which is also 8 p.m. Mountain Time, 10 p.m. Eastern Time, we have the Vegas Golden Knights facing off against the LA Kings, which Artemi Panarin will be making his Kings debut, and the Golden Knights will be without quite a few of their skaters, as it is Mitch Marner, Shea Theodore, Mark Stone. Oh, brother, there's someone
Jack
else.
Eichel and Noah Hannafin.
Yikes. Which, yeah, you got all the Americans and Canadians. They will not be playing for Vegas today, and I'm going to be honest, with LA adding some firepower there, I would not be surprised if they win this game, but we'll see.
And the starting goalies is likely to be Aiden Hill against likely to be Anton Forsberg.
All right, and then the last game on schedule for today.
I'm
I'm sorry. I'm hitting a yawn mid-show. My bad. I'm sorry, Jakob. I can't allow my body to do its basic essential needs while on the show, of
No,
course.
of course
But
not.
anyways, we have the Edmonton Oilers, starting their California road trip, and they will be visiting the Anaheim Ducks, and that game will be at 8:30 p.m. Mountain Time and 10:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And I know Jakob and I are very excited. And like we said, McDavid will be in the lineup, and so will Draisaitl. I don't know. I don't think Josh Szymanski's going to be in though after returning
Oh,
from the Olympics for tonight.
Josh Szymanski, like I mentioned yesterday, due to Adam Henrique being activated off IR, they just don't have the salary cap to keep Josh Szymanski on the lineup, so they're going to keep him down, as well as they're probably going to keep down Savoie, I think.
No, Savoy's in the lineup for tonight.
And it is only Josh Szymanski that they're going to keep up. But that is
You
going to be
you
Tristan
said it the
Jarry.
wrong way, bro. You said it's only Szymanski they're going to keep up.
Sorry, it's just Szymanski that
Uh-huh.
they're going to keep in the AHL. Savoie and Henrique will be put on the NHL lineup. But NHL starting goalies is Tristan Jarry against Mr. PED himself 2.0 in Czechia's main goalie and Lukasz Dostal.
I'm not gonna lie, I had no idea where you're going with them, but yeah, for you folks, I will make sure to show you guys the starting goaltenders as well, so you guys can take a peek. But yeah, Dan Vladar and Logan Thompson, Yuko Pekka Lukin and Logan Thompson, what the heck, bro?
Luka-Pekka Lehkonen and Logan
Huh,
Thompson.
bro? What am I? What, bro? Did I miss something? Am I crazy?
This guy goes Dan Vladar, Logan Thompson, Uka Pekka, Lukanen, Logan Thompson. This was say Anthony Stolarz, Luka Pekka, Lukanen.
Oh, brother. Anyways, Jake Allen, Anthony Stolars, Andre Vasilevsky, Stolar. What is going on, bro?
Joey DeCord, Casey DeSmith, Scott Wedgwood, Karol Vejmelka, Eric Comrie, Nikita Tolopilo, Aiden Hill against Anton Forsberg, and Tristan Jarry against Lukas Dostal to end the night. Stop being such a dumb boy.
Womp, womp, womp. But yeah, my bad. But yeah, I'll pull the schedule up, Jakob, so we can make our NHL picks, and they can see the games. But yeah, no, obviously, yeah, you guys can see, where all the games that are being broadcasted on, like Toronto versus Tampa will be on Sportsnet, and oh brother, I don't even know what the heck that is.
Yeah.
Sportsnet Pacific, TSN 3, then Sportsnet, and whatever that is again. And then we got Sportsnet West for the Edmonton Oilers and Anaheim Ducks game. But that is only Canadian, so if you guys are American, tough luck.
Just watch on Disney Plus and watch it on the Oilers broadcast on Disney Plus. If you're broke for Disney Plus, then womp womp, deal with it.
Wait, Disney Plus?
Yeah,
They
Disney
broadcast
Plus.
the games on Disney Plus.
Yeah, I'll even show you. I'll even show you
Yeah,
because
yeah, yeah, Jakob, show us, because I had no idea they broadcast the game on Disney Plus, bro.
yeah, bro.
He's logging into his Disney account, bro. But dang, what? They actually broadcast the games on Disney Plus? That's actually crazy, bro. Wait, so is it just like Anaheim games or like
No,
California
I'll show
games?
you. Show
I
you.
thought it was Amazon Prime.
Look,
Yeah,
I can
don't.
watch. I can watch the Edmonton Oilers game tonight on either the Ducks broadcast or the Oilers broadcast, depending on what I want to watch it on. But it's not just Edmonton games. I can also watch the Canucks game if I feel like it on both either Canucks or Jets.
What?
I can even watch the game that started right now between the Capitals and the Flyers.
What?
Yeah.
Bro, I'm gonna be honest, this is news to me, Jakob. I had no idea you could do this. Well, there you have it, folks.
Yep.
You can also watch the games on Disney Plus, perhaps, if they're actually on there. So
It's not Vegas games because apparently Vegas games they don't have it.
I would think they would, because it's Disney Plus.
Unfortunately, the next game that they have is March 3rd when they're playing against the Sabres, but nothing else.
Yeah, I don't know what to say,
What
guys.
other game? Like, let's see. I want to see the Avalanche. Yeah, the Avalanche against Utah Mammoth game is right there. You guys to watch.
Okay, well, wow.
Let's see. Let's see here. The Jets Canucks I already said. Avalanche. Let's see the
All right.
Stars.
Jakob, we do not need to know if every game is on Disney Plus, bro.
And then there you go. There's the Stars in Seattle game. So yeah, if you guys have Disney Plus, you guys want to watch it, I will definitely be watching it tonight on the Oilers broadcast so I can watch my team on Sportsnet win the fucking game. Holy.
And Jakob let a fun word slip, of course.
All right, guys, it slipped, but it is what it is.
Whatever. It's okay. Like we said, we're being real on this show, and if it comes out, it comes out. But you know what, Jakob? I'm gonna let you make the predictions first today.
Okay, so
And you can choose
my
any
play,
player from any of these games because there's no
my
score yet on
play,
the first games.
my player pick will be Artemi Panarin to record himself a point in his debut with the Kings, and I will
Hmm.
be taking the Seattle Kraken to beat the Dallas Stars tonight.
Okay, I like that picks. That bro. Anyways, for my picks, which I'm just gonna make sure that there's not actually a score in either of the games that have already started. All right, I'm actually going to take, an underdog in one of the games that already started. I'm going to take the Philadelphia Flyers to beat the Washington Capitals.
Okay.
And
No, the episode just stopped recording. What?
it's okay, yeah.
No.
Hey, bro, the people still got the YouTube, bro. Yeah, I
Oh,
guess up.
unfortunately, I deleted the Spotify, so no Spotify today. You're just gonna have to listen to it on YouTube because apparently the YouTube disconnected. So I mean the Spotify disconnected. So you guys are gonna be hearing us on the YouTube only today.
All right, well, yeah. Damn, that sucks.
I literally looked at it because I was trying to look at it and unfortunately the Spotify just randomly turned off with 17 minutes in. So hey, it makes up for when Kyle just did the bronze games by himself and we had no Spotify. So this one we're gonna do it together. Unfortunately, Spotify cut out, so there will be no more Spotify for today. But sorry, folks, if you guys are listening on Spotify, we will mention that in our story though. That
Yeah, it stopped. It just stopped for whatever reason. Yeah. Anywho, yeah, but I picked the Philadelphia Flyers to beat the Washington Capitals, and mm, that's a good question. I don't know what I want to take here. I'm gonna take. Hmm. I'm gonna take Connor McDavid to score a goal in his return to Edmonton.
so Buddy wants to go fancy all of a sudden.
Okay, buddy. But anywho, yeah,
I'm
Jakob,
waiting.
since everyone's seen the schedule and we made our picks and everything now, I will end the stream. And just as a recap, I picked the Philadelphia Flyers to face off to beat the Capitals, and I picked a Connor McDavid goal, and Jakob picked a Artemi Panarin point for the Kings. On top of you said the Stars to beat the Kraken, correct?
I said the Kraken to beat the Stars.
The Kraken to beat the Stars. There you have it, folks. Those are our picks, and yeah, we'll have those for you tomorrow, and hopefully for Jakob and I, we go 2 for 2.
I sure hope so because the Spotify that means it's good luck. Maybe the Spotify turns off Iacob and goes 2 for 2. Kyle Slincher goes 2 for 2. We'll see.
Maybe we'll see, but yeah, no. I mean, Jakob, do you have anything else to say, or was that pretty
Next
much it?
question of the day is uh who do you guys what's a good question? I want to ask a good question. What is your guys' favorite NHL team? I don't think
Ooh,
we've ever asked that, so I want to know what is everybody's NHL favorite team that is listening or watching or so but honestly, I have a question for Kyle because I want to know because I know a lot of NHL players were asked this exact question. Kyle, you are a hockey player, correct?
yes.
If you had to choose any sport besides hockey, what would you choose?
Does it have to be a winter sport, or could it be a summer sport?
It could be any sport.
Well, oh man, I don't know like the exact I don't know the exact name for the sport, but definitely like endurance running, like not necessarily
Mm.
marathon runner, but like probably ultra marathon runner.
And one final question that I have for Kyle that I think a lot of people want to know because this is the Kyle Waselinchuk fact show is if you were competing in the Olympics, what what sport, if it wasn't hockey, you can't choose hockey. What sport do you think you would gold medal at in the Winter Olympics?
Well, none to be honest, but
But what sport do you think you feel like if you went in there and you actually like trained and practiced, you could actually do it. But it can't be hockey.
bobsledding or curling. But I'm gonna pick curling.
Oh, okay, okay. And what about the summer? Well, besides running, because that's what you're gonna do all the time.
Oh man. Aside from because like the longest runs they have in the summer is like the marathons, but ooh, that's a good question. I can't jump, so no. um, that's a good question. Because oh man, I feel like the summer sports are so difficult. Maybe
Yeah.
maybe breakdancing. That'd be so cool.
All right. Well, there you have it, folks. Kyle has answered the question, but the question of the day for you guys, actually, no, I'm gonna change the question of the day. The question of the day for you guys is, if you guys could pick if you guys think could medal at any sport besides hockey in the Winter Olympics, what sport would it be? So drop your comments in the comment section. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and tune in tomorrow. But yeah, that's the question of the day for Kyle. So Kyle can go ahead and wrap us up.
All right. Well, yes. Thank you for the question, Jakob. I already forgot, so that's my bad. I was gonna recap it, but recap the question real quick, Jakob, real quick.
The question that I asked for you guys is if you guys could pick any sport to gold medal at the Winter Olympics besides hockey, what sport would it be?
There you have it, folks. And apparently, I will become a breakdancer now, so you guys will get to see it one day on the show.
Oh God.
Loki, if I learned how to breakdance, Jakob, one day I'd record. I would just post a video of it because I think that'd be pretty awesome. Because I think breakdancing is sick.
That's fine by me.
Well, I don't know. I have no ambition to learn right now. But yes, thank you everyone for listening to this show. Obviously, it's a little bit of a shorter episode because we're actually only 25 minutes in right now, Jakob. But
Well,
hey,
we are going to be posting an Instagram reel. What the heck just my phone, I was trying to say something and my phone just randomly turned some music on. So yes, there will be an Instagram reel. We know it's late, but we will be talking about how
hmm
we felt about the Olympics and what our thoughts are. Obviously, I already told you I feel like crap right now, but we will
hmm
give that for you guys so you guys can take a listen.
yeah, and actually, Jakob, I have a way that we're gonna do it, bro, so we can record it as a short as well. And I'm gonna tell the people how we're gonna do it, and we're actually gonna do it separately, bro. So I'm gonna get you to take your phone and you're going to just record a video of yourself, and you're going to, make your opinion, and I will also do the same thing, and I will make my opinion of that game. So
Okay?
it'll be like rather than us doing it together, we'll be doing it separately, but at the same time, like we'll do it while we're still on the Discord call, and we can just mute each other so we can do it.
Okay. Okay.
But yeah, then you guys will get actually technically two videos today. Well, I guess three if you include the YouTube video. So there you have it, folks. That's what we'll be
You guys
doing.
can see
But
our beautiful faces. I need to shave. Oh my goodness.
bro, I shaved my beard, and you see this beautiful stash. It ain't going nowhere anytime soon.
I might just for one day just keep the stash, bro, and let go of the beard.
Bro, you don't do it for more than just one day, bro. Do it for like a week.
We'll see, bro. We will see how it will turn out. I might actually do it after this we finish all these recordings. So we'll see.
Well, that's a good idea, Jakob. But on that note, yeah, we kind of dragged it out a little bit, but I figured I'd let you guys know how we're gonna do those, YouTube shorts slash obviously the video. But oh man, I don't know what I just said. But anywho, yeah, thank you all for listening. Of course, we appreciate the little feedback we get. Make sure to leave a comment about what sport you would do, and if you want to leave a comment for your favorite team, do that too. We're not gonna complain. But yes, thank you all for listening, and we will be back with another video soon. Peace out, y'all.
Bye, everybody.